Right now at 10, we are tracking a wintry storm system making its way toward the valley. We break down how much snow could hit our area.
Plus, a live look at the calm in the valley. We have team coverage of this pre-Thanksgiving blast of winter that will certainly change this scene.
Plus, we're checking in on the aftermath of a grand jury's decision in Ferguson, Missouri, why the decision to not indict a police officer for the death of Michael Brown isn't the end of the investigation.
This is the Valley's Fox 10 o'clock news, powered by WHSV.
Well, the winter storm warning is just hours away from going into effect. Hi, everybody. I'm Channing Frampton.
And I'm Glory Balding. Thank you for joining us. In addition to the weather, we're tracking breaking news from the streets of Rockingham County. This right here is a live look at Route 33 near Hinton.
Yeah, this vehicle rolled on its side at about an hour ago on 33, shutting down the westbound lane in the area of Hinton Road. And they say that this accident, they're still trying to figure out exactly how it happened and why the road was shut down.
Now, the male driver has been charged with the DUI. There was one male and one female in the car that crashed, not being taken to hospital. Our reporter has been in and around the squad cars right now.
Yeah, and the male passenger was actually got out of the car that he was put into by police, according to our reporter on scene. He got out of the car, walked over to the female's squad car, and was trying to get into it or something. And the reporter says that a state trooper actually had to come up and arrest him again. And our reporter on scene says the whole area smells like alcohol right now.
And state police did say they noticed a bite mark on the driver's hand and have now arrested the female passenger for assault. And
state police still working this investigation. We're working on an update to confirm who was involved in this accident. We'll bring that to you as soon as we're able to on the WHSV's 11 at 11.
And now to a winter storm that's moving into the valley.
Yeah, we're tracking this storm, the wintry weather we have been for the past couple of days, and meteorologist George Hirschman joins us with the latest look at what the models are projecting. George, what are we expecting overnight tonight?
Hours away from the action. Still pretty comfortable outside right now, but showing you temperatures, you can see where everything's starting to mix out as far as cold air to the northwest and some warmer air and moist moving up from the southeast into the area. Of course, the collision there is what's giving us this not so optimistic weather outcome for tomorrow. There is a winter storm warning in effect. That's from 3 o'clock this morning until 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The heavier snow really looking at it around 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then the system will start to essentially move out of the area. Weather pattern looks a bit like this. We have low pressure moving up along the coast there. Now, as it does move in around 4 o'clock, that's about when we're looking for some shower activity, rain showers. Later, we start to see the turnover into snow, and then it gets a little bit thicker as we move through the morning. Generally looking for 2 to 4 inches of possibility. You're going to have all the details what you can expect tomorrow morning. Coming right up now, back to the news.
And we've got team coverage on this winter storm and the effect on traffic it's going to have.
WHSV's Nick Payne joins us from the VDOT Traffic Center in Stanton. Nick, what are you tracking as we start to look forward to Thanksgiving travelers?
VDOT is hard at work making preparations for the busiest travel day of the year. That's tomorrow, the day before Thanksgiving. The Traffic Operations Center is where all of the action happens, and they're making sure that your trip is a safe one. Overnight rain will become morning snow. Whether you're traveling by plane, train, or automobile, conditions could prevent you from getting to your destination on time. I spoke with Greg Campbell at the Shenandoah Valley Regional Airport, and he told me delays could happen on Wednesday, but there is some flexibility in changing your scheduled flight. With Amtrak, the last trains leaving Stanton before the holiday is at 1:37 tomorrow afternoon. As for driving, VDOT Communications Specialist Ken Slack says the earlier you leave, the better. He also suggests being extra cautious on bridges and overpasses.
Those elevated surfaces will have cold air that is beneath them as well as above them, and that's why they freeze more quickly. So you really have to be careful of those kinds of surfaces and secondary roads that may not have as much of the chemical treatment as, say, an interstate or a primary road.
VDOT has provided information for preparations and precaution to keep you safe. You can find that information on our web channel at WHSV.com. In Stanton, Nick Payne, WHSV.
Thank you, Nick. Well, some Valley neighbors we checked with are also, they're stocking up ahead of this storm.
People are buying shovels and ice melt from one Valley hardware store. Ice melt and shovels going fast with those trying to avoid getting stuck while on holiday. Peter Michael and his twin brother traveled from Virginia Beach to hunt in the Valley. The brothers bought 2 shovels from the hardware store, something they recommend having ahead of this storm.
Yeah, you should have one either with you or at your house or in your vehicle, because you never know where you're going to be. Be prepared. Make sure you got some water, some food, and some firewood.
The wet snow we're expecting shouldn't be too difficult to melt and shovel, but they say it's always good to be prepared.
And we do have a live look outside right now for this WHSV snow story that we continue to track. This is downtown Harrisonburg right now. Nothing falling just yet, but looks like we could see some conditions change overnight. And if you want to watch the changeover happen between the rain and the snow, we do have a snow cam, the WHSV snow cam, on our web channel at WHSV.com. You can watch this live look at downtown Harrisonburg overnight all through tomorrow morning on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. So head on over there and check it out. Looks pretty cool.
And once the snow starts falling, we want to know what it looks like where you live too. Send us pictures on Facebook and Twitter, and make sure you use the hashtag WHSV. That's the best way to get them to us and on the air.